The Smithsonian is answering our questions tonight about changes to exhibits at the National Museum of African American History and Culture.
Yeah, so Saturday, a civil rights leader told WUSA 9 the museum is sending him back artifacts he donated when it opened back in 2016. And some worry that was a result of an executive order issued by the Trump administration.
In a statement, the Smithsonian clears up what's really happening. Here's our Matt Gregory.
So this series of events started back in March. That's when the Trump administration announced this executive order to, quote, remove improper ideology from National Smithsonian museums. But it singled out the National Museum for African American History and Culture. So you can imagine the response one of the original donors got when he received his items back that he had donated back in 2016.
Issued a most unfortunate directive order.
Civil rights leader Reverend Dr. Amos Brown told WUSA 9 that he received back his Bible he carried during demonstrations with Dr. Martin Luther King and a copy of one of the first books on racism in the United States, History of the Negro Race.
General flimsy, dishonest excuse was because they were under too much light.
The Smithsonian tells WUSA 9 it routinely returns loaned artifacts per loan agreements and rotates objects on display. And they also said, quote, recent claims that objects have been removed for reasons other than adherence to standard loan agreements or museum practices are false. That wasn't all. Some have claimed the Smithsonian engaged in talks to remove a major piece of civil rights history. Both the American History Museum and the National Museum of African American History and Culture have portions of the Greensboro lunch counter. This is where in 1960 a sit-in took place that started the nonviolent civil rights movement era. Now the Smithsonian denied these claims, saying that both are on and will continue to be on display, and quote, suggestions that the Smithsonian had planned or intended to remove these items are false. I'm Matt Gregory, WUSA 9.